Okay, I didn't think I was going to do this, but I feel like it's something that needs to be said. I'm Meg. I didn't get to know Loren until about 7 or 8 years ago. And in the short time that I did know him, I don't even need to go there. You guys all know what an awesome, loving person he was. And obviously got that from his brothers and his parents. And I love you guys all. I think obviously what Loren didn't know is how many people cared about him. And you guys are coming up here and you're sharing your regrets of what you should have done and what you could have done. But you guys, we couldn't help him. He wasn't right. There was something going on with him, and I know. Look at this guy right here. Do you know, he doesn't want to be looking down here right now with you guys feeling like there's something you could have done differently or that you should have done differently. It was his own demons. It was his pain. So, you know, I've got great stories to share, but that's my heart right now tells me that I needed to come up here to share that with you guys, that's not what he wants. He's free of his pain right now, so you guys need to get free of the guilt that you feel, and don't feel bad. And I know it's easy to say, and I know I've even questioned. I haven't talked to the guy in 7 years. And I'm sitting there thinking, what if I had stayed in touch with him? What if I could have done that? But as I'm sitting here listening to the stories, I know that's not what he wants. He wants us all to go on with our lives because we're here. We've got our lives ahead of us, and I know that he doesn't want that. So you guys, please don't live with that you feel that there's something that you could have done or that you should have done differently. Because honestly, I don't think we could have done anything. And it makes me so happy, and it comforts me so much to know that he's with Brenda right now and that they're giving each other hugs and they're loving each other. So thank you.
I want to say something, too, about what Chris was talking about and what Charlie said. Loren did want to be rich. He had that dream his whole life. But he didn't necessarily want to be rich for the respect, although he did love being respected. I think he wanted it because he and I talked about this a lot. We had several business ventures together and did things together. Loren wanted to be rich so he could make other people's lives better. He wanted to give. He wanted to be rich so he could give to other people, and that's what his real heart was. So just wanted to say that.
As Ted said, the Bates have been friends of ours for 15 years, and in that period of time, I had always greeted Kevin and Lila and Larry with hugs and kisses. And a couple of years ago, Loren said to me, "Why don't I ever get a kiss?" And it struck me that I had never given him a kiss when we met and when we said goodbye. And so I started to. And so whenever we'd meet and whenever we'd say goodbye, I would give him a great big kiss. Because he was a very, very important man. So I'm going to give him one last kiss.
I'll try to get through this. Larry and I started the flight school together in 1963. We had one child amongst us between his wife and my wife, and that was Kevin. After flight school, we returned back to Boise. We had 2 children. In the meantime, I had acquired one. Then we decided to go back to Mineral Wells as flight instructors. Brenda was pregnant with Loren. We walked into a restaurant, and as devious as Larry and I were in the guard together, it lived through us in some town in Utah. When Larry and my wife decided to walk at the end of the trail, and Brenda and Kevin and my son all walked in together with poor Brenda being pregnant. And people looked at us like, doesn't that guy give her a chance? We went on to flight school. I was with Larry when Loren was born in Mineral Wells. We was there about a year together before I decided that I needed more excitement in my life. So I signed up with a civilian flying job in Vietnam and Laos, went over there for 4 years, and stayed in Southeast Asia about 6 years. And I'm glad that I could be with you today to see Loren depart. So we did her all, buddy.